Okay, that is everything done. So we've already managed to do the qualifying. That is on the previous video. I will put the link in the description for that video, so to make it as easy as possible for you. Unfortunately, we did not have the correct damage on, so we have had to restart. Hence why you've seen me just reorder the grid in the positions that they finished in qualifying. So we will be straight into the action. No messing around. I will have to make sure that all drivers are on their correct tyre compound. So everyone up to P7 is soft. The only drivers eligible is P8 and P9 Super Calgon, and Stooge allowed on mediums, and then people from P11 downwards. Let's make sure that they have got that correct. Right. And we are underway. On board with Pi, it looks like Shizen has had a really good start. He's gone on the inside of Pi. Pi's gone off track slightly, but it looks like he's still in contention to fight for the position. It looks like Shizen has got the position. He has made it stick. He's gone off track a little bit. However, he is still in P1. What's happened to Kleppy? Kleppy has just flown down the order here. Kleppy has gone into the wall, and it's a yellow flag. He has lost his front wing. Not what we like to see at the very start of the race. But let's go back. Stooge is all over the back of Cortex at the moment. Let's see, is he going to make a move at all? No, he does not. He decides that he's going to hold off and he's going to go for it at a later time. Same Power has flown down the order, and Same Power has come off the track as well. And Curly has gone down. He's just given Bloodpool a little bit of a nudge there. Unsure if he's had a little bit of damage for that. Going to jump on the back of Bloodpool. Let's see what he can do here. He brakes a little bit late to try and avoid Matty Bennett. Super early on the ERS, hoping to try and make a move before the corner. Matty Bennett going on the defensive. Oh, and Bloodpool has just gone straight into the back of Matty Bennett. And looks like He needs a wing change. Yep, that's his full wing gone. That's very unfortunate for Bloodpool. So I think we'll see 2 or 3 cars coming into the pits here. That could potentially be an incident report coming up. Right, so we're going on to Grunfeld, who is on the back of Pi, who is chasing down the leader at the moment, Shizen. And behind them is the league leader, Spillage, who is just plodding along behind, waiting for something to happen so he can capitalise. Grunfeld on the back of Pi, slows down, does not want to get too far ahead of himself. There is a VSC, so drivers at the moment are making sure that they are keeping below the delta. They do not need to get unnecessary points taken against them here. Back underway racing at the moment, and Grunfeld looks like he's trying to make a move on Pi. He is looking down his inside. He's not going to do it. He's just going to bide his time until he can. Looks like he's got a very good exit here. He's on the ERS very early, using the slipstream of Pi. Will he get the move done? Side by side through turn 1, using all of the track, both of the drivers, but it looks like Pi has managed to maintain P2. We have another yellow flag, and this is for Matty Bennett, who is he going to go into the pits here? He is. It looks like he's got no wing. He's still got the magic on. That's probably why going around some of those corners with the magic on is not a good idea. And for those of you who don't know what the magic is, I'm referring to the ERS. It's unfortunate. Right, so jumping on board with Spillage at the moment. Spillage chasing down the top 3 at the moment for a chance to be in the podium and add to his championship points. On the back of Grunfeld at the moment. So at the moment, these 3 are all within DRS from one another. So Pi is he's dragging along these drivers, and there's a battle going on for P2 at the moment. So this will help Shizen, who can potentially try and pull away. We've got Stooge at the moment all over the back of Cortex, refusing to put that car up into 8th gear. Cortex at the moment driving around with a cone in front of him. Shizen putting the fastest lap of the race at 1:32. And Stooge going for the overtake on Cortex. He goes into P7. He's taking the inside. He's made the move stick. Now it's a question, will Cortex, what will he do to react to that? Pisotron he's going down the order, and he has gone off the track. He is currently in P6. He cannot join yet. Okay, so he's gone down to P8. Does he have a wing? He has let his teammate past. His wing looks to be intact. It does not look like there is any damage to the car at all. So it's a question of Pi's mentality now. He needs to try and focus to get back into the race. There isn't too much time to make up, but he will need to get his head down and go for it. Jesper on the back of Spillage at the moment. Will he go for a move on the straight? He has had a really good exit here, but so has Spillage. So will we see a move here? Does not look like it. We also have Pi on the back of his teammate, Landscape King. Looks like he is going for a move on the outside. No, he is not. He has decided against that. So we'll go back on board with Jesper, who has the DRS on Spillage. Spillage is currently sitting in P3, which gives him good points in the championship. Is Jesper going to make a late move here? No, he is not. He is going to drag that car out wide and try and get an absolutely fast, rapid exit. Spillage hitting the grass ahead of him, slowing him down slightly. Pisatron again all over the back of his teammate. He is not going to be happy about sitting right behind us. Oh, and they touch wheels. Oh, I have a feeling that could have probably been Pi's fault. A little bit eager to pass his teammate. It looks like there is no team rules, team orders being given here. What's going to happen? Landscape King is currently... So Pi's going on the outside of Landscape King. Is the space going to be provided on the exit? It looks like there is. Pi's on the inside and makes the move stick. He is now ahead of his teammate for the day. Now he has 3.5 seconds to chase Cortex. See if he can get himself back into this race. Jesper on the back of Spillage again. Seems to be losing temps. What has happened to Jesper? We have a VSC. This will be why. So Pisatron there with a penalty. It's a 10-second penalty. Unsure what this is for. So let's have a look at the position changes whilst we can. So at the moment, there isn't really a biggest winner. I'd say Super Calgon may be going up from P8 to P5, Stooge from P9 to P6. But yeah, most people making some gains. There are a couple of unfortunate losers here in Pisatron. Going down 7 places, Skleppy down 6, Curly down 3. That's unfortunate. Cortex and Saint been consistent. They have stayed in the position that they have started. And just Shizen going down. Oh, he's gone down 3 places here. He has gone for a spin. Let's hope that he has not had any damage so that he can get straight back into this race, get his head down and try and get those positions back. That is very unfortunate for the race leader, who has been undeniably in a really good rhythm. He's got Cortex now, who is trying to chase him down. So let's go on board with Jesper again. He is chasing down Spillage. He did not have the greatest of exits there. He has got the run on him, utilising all of the slipstream that can be provided. But this will give Spillage the DRS, and Super Calgon has now caught back up to them as well. Curly receiving a 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane, and he is out of the race. He is DNF'd. It looks like he is retired in the pits. Same power, 3-second time penalty for going off track too many times. So we have Pi, who's just made the move on Cortex. Oh, that's not good. We have just seen Cortex and Pi make contact, and we have just witnessed, unfortunately, Cortex was set to track, which is prohibited within the league. Pi. It looks like Matty Bennett has DNF'd as well. We have a safety car. This is a very tricky one. Right now we are in no man's land. What do we do? Do the medium runners put another set of mediums on and do another 2-stop? Or do they carry on and stick with the 1-stop strategy? Or do we see drivers now put the hards on till the end and go for it? Let's see what Grunfeld is going to do. I have a feeling he will pit here. What tyre compound are we going to see here from all of these drivers? And are we going to see the medium compound drivers go in? No. So Super Calgon has gone into the pits, as has Stooge, Shizen. majority of drivers putting on the mediums. We have two hard compounds with Stooge and Spillage, trying to stay cautious. Kleppy as well has gone on the hard compound. Cortex Pi have gone onto the mediums. Landscape King has stayed out on 7-lap old softs. See, personally, if I'm Super Calgon and I'm Stooge, I would have stayed out on those mediums. And I would have held out until approximately lap 17, lap 18. And put those softs on. They would have had track position, because everybody here, apart from Spillage, Stooge, this is the thing. Grunfeld and Jasper might want to try and take these mediums to the end. Super Calgon has to pit again. Landscape King has to pit again. It's going to be interesting. We will have to go around again due to the safety car needing to go around the track one full laps. So we have the safety car coming in. We are on board with Grunfeld. And he is away. But currently Super Calgon all over the back of Landscape King. Landscape King, I believe, started in P5, P4 in the safety car restart. He is going to go for the inside. Is he going to provide the space going through? He does. It looks like a good overtake from Shizen. Stooge all over the back of Super Calgon. He wants to get more. He's gone off track again. I think he's a little bit eager here. I think he's trying to go for a surprise overtake, but he needs to be a little bit more patient in the build-up of the overtake, I think. Using as much ERS as he possibly can. Showing. Fine margins there. Looks like he is losing the rear a little bit, but we have Shizen right behind Stooge. Shizen wanting to make a move. Stooge has just gone on the outside. Is he going to provide the room? He does. We're going for the switchback with Shizen, but Shizen, seeing the door closed, he cannot make that move. Stooge is now out of DRS for Super Calgon. DRS will be enabled next lap. We have Pi on the back of Cortex and Landscape. Landscape is doing fairly well, being in P7. However, he is still on those soft compound tyres. He will need to get them off at some point. Really, if you're Landscape King, right now is the time. Well, lap 12 is the time to put the mediums on. Granted, he will be driving on his own, but that is, you know, free air. He can just get his head down and go for it. Cortex on the back of Landscape though. Cortex looking for a brilliant. Oh, and Landscape has just put his foot down a little bit too early. Can he capitalise on his mistake? He has got right behind him. He's going on the inside. Is the room going to be given between the two drivers? And it looks like Landscape has just turned in on him. And unfortunately has had to concede the track position. That is not ideal. Landscape coming into the pits now. Is he going to put those medium tyres on? He puts those mediums on, he can stay on them for the rest of the race. He has done so. Right, so he now has the freshest tyres on the grid. Shizen retired from the session. What has happened here? So it looks like he has just lost it. Is this going to be a safety car now? Or is this just going, or is nothing going to come of this? Bloodpool on the back of St. Power, putting on the ERS around a corner that you need full traction for. All over the back of St. Power. Looks like he's nursing that ERS as well. That is sometimes a really good sign. St. Power taking it relatively taking that line relatively defensive, even though he did not need to. Throwing the car into the corner. Bloodpool means business here. He's got his foot down nice and early. He's managed to keep it. He's got his ERS on. However, I think St. Power just had the better exit. Everybody else on track is, apart from Kleppy on Super Calgon, is ahead by over a second out of DRS. Now, it looks like Kleppy is going to try and don't think he'll be able to overtake here. However, he will be able to get back close behind him. Bloodpool not using the overtake. Clearly, he ERS. He does not feel like it's needed at the moment. Doing really well on his line so far. Let's just ride on with Bloodpool. Let's see how he approaches this sector. Oh, he's just hit that curb. It's not very ideal. Needs to be careful on the tyres, though. He does not want to. Yes, he's struggling now with those tyres because he went off track and onto the gravel. It's not ideal. He needs to get back in the rhythm. He has already caught back up to St. Power, though. This is much better from the driver. Getting a good exit as well there. The best thing he can possibly do right now, stay hot on the heels of St. Power. Commit to these corners. He's gone off track. He's not going to receive a time penalty. However, I do believe he might go for something here. No, he's not using his ERS, so he's not looking on the inside. Now let's see, can Bloodpool make anything of this now? He needs to get that ERS on. He needs to get that ERS on now if he wants to take St. Power on this straight. He's not utilising the ERS at all. That's very unfortunate. St. Power going wide and Bloodpool taking too much curb. It's valuable temps that they're losing here. Super Calgon has gone off track. He is not out of the race. However, he has lost his wing. That's very unfortunate. It looks like Super Calgon may be forced to put the softs on here and just ride it out until the end of the race. Very unfortunate for the Ferrari driver. Not a good day for Ferrari as it stands, with Shizen spinning out and DNFing and Super Calgon being now in P10. However, there are points for P1 all the way down to P20, so every driver who finishes will retain points. That is the most important thing to remember in this league. We give everybody points. Now, Pi, he was originally in P5 and he has overtaken Stooge. At the front, we have Groenfeld with a 3-second advantage over Jesper. Jesper in P2, 4 seconds between him and Spillage. Pi is now chasing down Spillage. There's 3.8, 3.9 seconds between them. Stooge is now out of DRS range from Pi. Can't really attack him anymore, stay with him. Cortex 5 seconds away from that action. But Kleppy right on the back of Cortex. Is he going to make a move here, or he hasn't had the best of exits from that corner? So it looks like he's just going to have to use the ERS and the DRS provided to him and just cut down that corner as much as he possibly can. Unfortunately, Super Calgon has had a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Cutting corners off the track. It's very hard to do when you don't have a front wing. Bloodpool and St. Power switching positions. It looked like Bloodpool did get ahead of him momentarily, but St. Power retaining that position. The battle between these two at the moment is relatively fierce. Both of them want that P8 spot, but they are slowing each other down by battling, and the tyre wear for Bloodpool is not great. And it looks like Kleppy has had an accident. And this has now put cars in between Bloodpool and St. Power. St. Power will be very happy with that. However, Kleppy using the ERS to try and get away from Bloodpool. Now, what can Bloodpool do here to respond? Can he really try and apply something here? And it looks like they're going to be at a DRS train now. It does not look like there's going to be a quick way around for Bloodpool anytime soon. It was just very unfortunate that he just rocked up to the end of that train. But Kleppy, ERS is on. He now has the DRS. He is going to go for St. Power. St. Power has gone to the left. He is not going defensive. Ooh, Kleppy and St. Power making contact there. I don't think there's anything in it. We might see a report, maybe. I don't think there's anything in it. That is just a racing incident. I believe that is just two drivers just going for it. Kleppy he's looking left and right. He's trying to make that move on St. Power. He's making him feel really uncomfortable. He's got the ERS on early around this corner. He wants to make a move. He wants to go on the outside. this just seems to be getting messy now from both drivers. And in the end, Kleppy has had to concede the position. He did not look like he wanted to hang around and wait. He did not want to wait and allow St. Power the chance to retain P7. But unfortunately, due to his lack of patience, he has now lost the chance of having P7. So Bloodpool is now chasing down St. Power. He's got his foot down and the ERS is on. What is he going to do here? Is he going to try and make a move on St. Power? He's been very patient thus far. He's just taken his foot off slightly. Oh, Kleppy. Just colliding with Bloodpool. Unfortunately, we did get to see that, but not ideal. So this is, and Kleppy has retired from the session. But this is the battle at the moment that we are looking at. Bloodpool and St. Power for that P7 spot. And Landscape King. What's happened to Landscape King? Looks like he's lost it in Sector 1. It's very unfortunate for him. So we have 9 drivers out of 14 still on the track. We are just over the halfway point. Will not be a safety car though. Bloodpool has lost a large amount of time now to St. Power. I wonder, does he have damage on the wing? I can't quite tell. I don't think he does. He is losing time. There is no other battle really, and Stooge is gone. Stooge has now lost it. Everyone seems to be losing it in that particular place. Bloodpool, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Okay, let's have a look at the penalties currently. So we've got Pi with a 10-second time penalty. Might be looking to have that removed, we will see. And then the rest of them are just track limits. 3 seconds for St. Power, 6 seconds for Bloodpool. Super Calgon having 6 seconds as well. So we are now 8 drivers left, nearly half of the grid. This is not ideal, really. 2 of the 5 drivers are reserves that have come off. It just doesn't do any favours for anybody else. So Pi was in P4. It looks like he has wing damage. He's got the 10-second time penalty as well. So he will be getting a new wing. He more than likely will be putting the softs on, and he will have to wait those 5 seconds. No, the time has not been taken. Now what's going to happen? So Bloodpool also in the pits, putting on the softs. It looks like he did have damage. That means Super Calgon has now gone up into P7, Bloodpool into P8. Same power, another 3-second time penalty. So this now has put all the drivers with a track limits penalty on 6 seconds. So they can realistically here be fighting for track position. And well, we just go and say that Super Calgon has picked up another 3-second time penalty. It's not an easy track to get right. It's a very technical track, not many places to overtake. It can be quite fun going side by side with other drivers, but other than that, it's yeah, very technical and tricky track. Let's give Gronfeld some airtime for a lap or so. I mean, there's nothing really happening around with the rest of the drivers. I'm just going to make a quick cup of tea whilst there's nothing happening, and I'm staying on board with Gronfeld as he has been pretty flawless so far this race. So, whilst I have been gone, I do notice that St. Power has dropped from P6 to P8. Or was it P5 to P8? Not ideal for St. Power. Now he has to try and catch back up to Bloodpool. Make some time here. Bloodpool chasing Super Calgon. What are the tyres? There is, well, hards against softs. Bloodpool will need to be making, he needs to get at least 3 seconds in Super Calgon. So yeah, anything 6 or below seconds, Bloodpool will snatch P6. Pi has also put in the fastest lap of the race whilst we were away with a 1:30.8, I believe it was. That's a relatively good lap for a race. I do see he is on the soft tyre compound. He is now chasing down Cortex, who is nursing 12 lap old mediums. Spillage on the hard compound tyre currently. He is chasing down Jesper. The hards will have well and truly kicked in by now, and he should be trying to make up some time and catch up to Jesper. But it looks like Jesper is just still pulling out time on Spillage currently. And Groenfeld are just sailing away. Head down, not a care in the world, just driving off into the distance. Yep. So not really anything And Super Carbon is out of the race. Safety car. So all the drivers here will be pitting for new softs. It is a question, though, is Pi going to go in for softs or is he track position? He is going for the track position. He will come out in P4. Yep. Cortex will come out in P5. And what is the leader going to do? That is a very interesting one right here. We have also now lost half of the grid. The leader will be putting new softs on. There's no question about the drive-through speeding under safety car. Oh, not ideal for Pi. Drive-through penalty. Oh, not going to be a happy bunny. Not been his race, unfortunately. Jesper has decided to take track position. Unsure if that is a wise decision from Jesper, because there will potentially be the final lap will be on DRS. 15 lap old mediums. If he can keep Grumpfer at bay and keep that P1, that'll be something. Pi is also pitting now. Another 3-second time penalty for St. Power under safety car. That is not ideal. And now he is 9 seconds, Bloodpool 6. Not ideal for St. Power, who will now have to try and pull out a 3-second gap between Bloodpool and himself. However, Pisotron still has to drive through, so... And Pisotron will catch up to the pack, which will now inadvertently close the gap from him and St. Power, meaning he will have to work extra hard. If he wants to come out with anything more than P7 here. I'm not sure if these boys know, because they're not... St. Power is not putting his foot down. I'm not sure if he does not know that the safety car really should be in this lap. If they do catch up to them, then this means that their tyres will be in prime position in the fight for safety car in this lap. You can see now that the boys are putting their foot down. They want to catch up to them. Right, so let's jump on board with Jesper. It looks like St. Power and Bloodpool will catch them. So what is Jesper going to do? When is he going to go? And he is gone. Straight away, Grönfeldt on the offensive. He's got that ERS on. He has 2 laps to try and make a move. It does not look like we will have DRS, so it will come down to the tyre. It will come down to whether or not Jesper can hold out on those tyres, whether Grönfeldt can utilise the softs and the pure pace of each driver. What will the outcome here be? We do not know. Grönfeldt is already all over the back of Jesper. Pye already a second down from Spillage. Bloodpool all over the back of St. Power. This one here could also be an interesting one. We know that if Bloodpool does not gain another penalty, he will at least take P6. Pye still has a drive through. Anything can happen here. Grönfeldt is on the back of Jesper. Is he going to make a dive on the inside, or is he going to play the waiting game? Is he going to remain patient? It looks like he's had a brilliant exit here. He's got the ERS on. He is going to attack Jesper on this long hill. Jesper is closing the door, and Grönfeldt just can't get through there. The door was just closing. It's a little bit frustrating from the McLaren driver's point of view. However, just get your head down and crack on. He has had a brilliant exit here, and it looks like he's got the ERS on a little bit too early in my opinion, so he's lost a little bit of slipstream. However, he has got the slipstream now. He's going on the inside of Jesper. Let's watch them come round together. Jesper has just got a 3-second time penalty for going off track. That was his final warning. What is this going to do now in terms of the standings? We do not know. He has retained P1, but at the cost of 3 seconds, at the cost of winning the race. He will not be happy. And Grönfeldt has gone round. Grönfeldt is now in P4. Now he is in P5. What is... Oh, this is really spiced things up now. Pye is right behind Jesper, and he has to serve that drive-through, so he has to go into the pits here. Jesper has that 3-second time penalty, so Spillage may come out on top and be the race winner here and extend his lead in the driver championship table. So really, Spillage has spent most of the race in P3, and he continually has just been super composed, consistent, and it looks like he might genuinely get P1. Cortex may get P2, no, he will get P3. Cortex maybe or Grönfeldt's on the back of him, but coming round the corner now. Jesper taking P1. Pye 20-second time penalty due to an unserved drive-through. Cortex coming over the line in P3. Grönfeldt P4 and St. Power P5. We will have to have a little look at the table, but these are going to be the provisional standings for now. Again, any driver has any grievance, please, or just incident reports, we will look at them. But there you go, Spillage getting another victory, extending his place doing the Welsh boys proud. Gwlad, Gwlad. Well done, Spillage. So here we have it, the final standings. It looks like Bloodpool actually picked up a final time penalty. That will not sit well with him. However, your winner in P1, Spillage for the Red Bull, starting in position 4. Jesper P2, Cortex P3, Grunfeld P5, St. Power, Grunfeld P4, St. Power P5, Bloodpool P6, and Pi P7. The rest of the grid all DNFing, will not receive points. Pi picking up the fastest lap of the race with a 30.7. Thank you very much, everyone. I have been your commentator, Jonesy, and we will see you next week. Ciao for now.